Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. For today we decided on this beautiful countryside we're gonna be practicing elephant turns, so stay tuned. Like I said, we're gonna practice, so this might get interesting. Stay tuned. Thank you. Okay guys, welcome to my video. Like I said, today we're gonna practice these elephant turns that they keep on bragging about on the internet. So a lot of guys out there, they make it quite seem so easy, but I can assure you it becomes easier, but it's not that easy. It's a lot of things running through your mind at the same time while trying to do this. How your foot placement is, what your front brake does, what your clutch does, your body posture, and all those kind of things. So today we're going to break it down into some steps so that we can establish how to work on it from an entry level. So assuming that if you yourself, you're a person, you're looking into trying this, you have no experience in doing this, we can at least say, okay, well, let's break it down to the basics. So they primarily say about your footing, and then you have to lean the bike a certain angle, and then they just make it look easy. They just turn the bike around. So I have almost no experience doing this, so this is going to be interesting. So let's see what we can come up with. So step one that we're going to be focusing on is the posture. What can we expect to do, and what are we expected to do? So I'm just going to hop on my bike here. Alright, so the first thing that we need to know is that your motorcycle, your settings, currently I'm on Enduro Pro mode and my traction control is switched off. So one thing I need to notice from the start is my surroundings. Is there any obstacles that's going to prevent me from starting? Not really. Yes, some cement block, but we're going away from that. That's not an issue. Alright, so the first thing we need to take note of is your body posture. How are we going to stand? So according to them on the internet, it's basically you use the foot that your dominant side that you use the most. So for me it's going to be my it's going to be my left, which is my comfortable side, which I'm going to start this from. Later on, as we get more experience, we're going to do the right hand side. I like to train both sides as we go. So first thing that we want to do is you want to get a nice secure footing. You don't want to have loose grip on the ground. So obviously it's an elephant turn, it's a pivot point around your foot. That is number one. Then it's going to be up to your clutch control and up to your front brake. So what you want to do is you want to lean off your bike slightly, get solid footing on your foot. Just let the bike slightly go down. Take your steering into the turn with your clutch and your front brake. You'll start, the bike is already getting a lot more, it's getting very heavy on your inner thigh, so you have to really control the bike with your hips as well. So we gotta, as they explain it on the other videos, is what I've done just now. So I'm gonna put it in action and we're gonna see what it's gonna do. All right, check everything is all right here. All right, so I got my clutch, first gear, front brake. All right, so I'm putting my foot down, locking my steering, and as I'm going to initiate this, I'm going to release the front brake. So the front brake is just gripping slightly enough for the back wheel to spin loose. So it's really a fraction of it that you're going to have to use the front brake, and then from there is leaning into it, do the clutch, and then just accelerate. So now you're going to have to discover how much do I need to accelerate to do this. Now this is depending on whatever motorcycle you use. So let's see how this is going to be, how this is going to turn out. Okay. Shut. Alright, so I think that was a little bit too much. Yeah. Alright, so let me just get this bike up again. Alright, so that was the interesting part. So what I felt there, what happened was the bike initiated very nicely. I started to go into it. What I think what happened was is that my acceleration got the best of me and the bike just ended up spinning underneath me. So it wasn't a controlled spin. So the next time I'm going to attempt this, which is going to be I'm just going to reset the bike in the same position again. So the next time what I'm going to do is I'm just going to initiate the wheel spin and keep my throttle steady, and I'm going to see where that goes. Alright, so this is roughly the same place where we were before on the first stage. So as I explained, what I'm going to try and do now, so I'm going to lock my foot in position, get my balance a little bit more on this leg, balance the bike with the hips, and then I'm going to do the clutch control, the front brake again, but this time I'm not going to keep on accelerating. I'm going to try, with all this running through my mind, I'm going to try to keep a steady hand on the throttle, and let's see what's going on there. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, that's a lot better. Definitely a lot better. There we go. Alright, so that was great. That was a very nice one. So we ended up doing a whole 360. Very nice. So stay tuned for some more steps. Just going to think about it a bit more, what I experienced, and then I'll teach you guys some more. So what we've seen so far is that I've done the whole secure foot thingy, I've done the clutch control, I've done the front brake release. So the most important step that we discovered while doing this is the stable hand of the throttle. The trick is to get the wheel spin initiated, get the bike going, and just keep it at a stable pace. As soon as the bike is going, you just keep your hand stable and your bike will spin around. What actually happened there is I enjoyed that turn so much, I ended up doing a 270 and I exited that way instead of exiting that way. So the reason why we are doing this and training and practicing this particular skill is whenever you start to do your adventure tours and you're riding inside a bush or somewhere and there's a small section where you can turn around, you don't want to ride, struggle and do all kinds of things just to turn around. You want to simply put your foot down, just spin it and go back the way you came from. So that is what we're practicing here. The nice thing about having this skill as well is that on my previous video we did the power slide, so you can start to do or you can initiate a elephant turn after your power slide without putting your foot down. So that is where we are building up to be able to get that done. So that is the one also awesome skill that we're having. The other one is going to be like you have a rolling burnout. Most of you guys have probably seen it with these super bikes doing it. So we want to be doing it on the dirt as well, where you just damp your front brake, break loose your back tire, and you just basically lock your knees on your tank and you just spin around, just doing some normal drifting with your motorcycle. Everything low speed, quite safe to do. So what I'm going to be doing now is on the next step I'm going to do the same. I'm going to initiate an elephant turn. While I am almost about here, I'm going to try to get on my pegs if I can. Then I'm going to basically be facing that way so I can be on my way. So I'm going to try that now quickly and then we'll take it from there. So like I said, what I'm going to try to do in this scene of the video is I'm going to initiate an elephant turn. I'm going to try to do a 180 degree, get on my pegs, and then I'm going to try to be on my way. So how tricky that is going to be, I don't know. That's in my mind what I want to achieve. Not sure if it's doable as yet on my skill level, but we will see. And then we'll take it from there. Alright, so we just get comfortable, get solid footing. Alright, front brake, clutch, first gear. Alright, so we look where we want to go. Alright, so let's try. That is almost. Alright, so just having another go at it. Gonna stop. Okay, there's problems in front of me. We just want to turn around, be on our way. So let's try it again. Whoops. There we go, and we are off. Alright guys, so I've just relocated the camera slightly backwards just for you guys to get more of a field of view. So I apologize for if it's a bit far. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to initiate an elephant turn, turn around, I'm going to drive off slightly, I'm going to come back, then as I explained previously in the video, is I'm going to do a power slide. Try to in the power slide. Once I've stopped, I'm going to initiate with a elephant turn, and I'm going to be on my way again. I'll explain to you guys a bit later in my mind why this can be quite an essential skill. So just bear with me. I'm going to do that turns quickly, and then we'll see how it goes. Alright, so solid footing, clutch, dab the front brake a bit. Whoops, no, definitely not. That's sloppy, but like I said, we're practicing this stuff, so obviously I am not a pro in doing this. So, slide. So there's a lot of stuff running through your mind while doing this kind of things. It's like you check for rocks. Is the surface doable? If you initiate the power turn, all of a sudden you have to think, put your foot down, oh shit, clutch, front brake, okay, let's do this. So, but at the end of the day, I didn't think it was too bad. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, definitely. So it was good for first time. This is basically to give you guys a feel of how it is starting from the bottom, working your way up. As I explained that we're doing this in raw video. So I want you guys to experience this the way that I experience it as well. If you're an experienced rider watching this video, you might want to give me some pointers as well. If you're not an experienced rider watching these videos, I want to encourage you, try it. Please wear protective clothing, and yeah, stay safe, eh? What we've done today is we've reviewed the elephant turn once again. What's running through your mind as you're doing this? It's like when you go for your motorcycle license on the first track. There's so many small stuff running through your mind at once. You have to keep track of them all to successfully pull this off. So what we've learned today is that the elephant turn, it's about body posture, about clutch control. It's about your front brake, just dabbing that front brake just to break the back wheel loose from the ground so you can start to initiate the turn. So we've really learned a lot today with this body posture thing, that it's not about your foot that I've discovered, it's about your inner thigh as well, to grip the seat with your inner thigh so that the bike doesn't fall over, because you can't really lean into it too much before you initiate it, otherwise the bike gets too heavy and you want to fall. It's creating a lot of strain on your inner thigh as well, and on your foot obviously where you anchor. So it is essential, as soon as you put your foot down, you have to start leaning. Your clutch control and your front brake, everything needs to start flowing into one another. If you wait too long on one of those 4 steps, so it's your foot, it's your thigh, it's your clutch, and it's your front brake. So as soon as those 4 steps go, then you can initiate a successful elephant turn. However, it's going to take practice, as you've seen. For me, the first couple of 2 turns, as you can see, it ended up on the ground. So it is quite fun though. Don't take it the wrong way. Right, guys. So I really hope that you guys have gathered some useful information from this video. It's another successful how-to video from our channel. So please, I would like to encourage you guys, please like and subscribe to my channel. Then we can together grow as a community, and we can take it from there. So stay tuned for more awesome videos. We will be uploading weekly, and together, I can't do this alone. We're growing as a team. Thank you.